Hi everyone, I'm Amy from the Cauldron, and in today's Vlogmas I'm going to be dyeing this cotton embroidery floss in some Christmassy colours so that I can sew something Christmassy. I haven't quite decided yet. It's going to be a silhouette of something, but I don't know what exactly. And the dyes I'm using today are Scarlet and Mint Green. These are fibre reactive dyes from Dharma. This is a cotton, this is plant-based. That's why I'm using fibre reactive dyes. Now I've got my surface protected with a towel and some cling film. I often protect my surface with towel and cling film. You can probably see I have used this towel before, and the towels are really good just to soak up extra dye. I did think about speckling this, as I started to, but then I thought, nah, I'm just going to dab little bits out. I've got my mask on because I'm dealing with dry dye powder. Don't want to breathe that in. And I've got my gloves on. Just going to dab bits. That'll do for the red, I think. And now my hands are washed and dried. Now I'm going to go in with this mint green. It's going to get a little bit on my fingers, just like this, and just dab it down. I think that's all I'm going to do with this. Right, these two fingers are now a little bit wet, so I'm going to carefully try and spread this out. I hadn't planned on doing it this way, but let's just see how it goes. Try and get all this dye off my fingers without, I think there's going to be some muddy bits. This hand is dry, that's why I've gone into the powder with that. Just want to get a bit more powder on these white bits. There we go. I've got no clue how this is going to turn out. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad or what. I'm just making this up as I go along, really. I think my finger's on the towel. It's really good. It just absorbs the dye. And now, because this is cotton, it doesn't need heat to set the dye to the cotton. It needs time. I forgot to say, this cotton has been soaking in soda ash and water for a few days, or weeks actually, I think, possibly bordering on months. I have a little bucket of soda ash and water, and I just add things to it, and sometimes floss gets left at the bottom. So this just needs time now. So I'm going to just roll this up and leave it like this for a couple of days, and then we'll be back to wash it. This has been sitting for about 3-4 days now. So I'm going to carefully unravel it. There is a lot of dye in the cling film, which is not a surprise. This usually happens with my cotton, and there will be a little bit of runoff, because again, that's what happens with cotton. And I'm now regretting not putting gloves on. I'm going to have red stained fingers for the rest of the day. I always get to this point where I start washing cotton and then think, oh, right, yeah, I should have put on gloves when I did this. Multicoloured fingers for today. Yeah, there is water coming out again, and there is dye coming out again. I mean, that's not a surprise, because cotton doesn't exhaust in the same way. Dyes you use with cotton, they don't exhaust in the same way that they do with animal-based fibres. And reds can be quite temperamental. And actually that green I used, I love it, but that one can be a bit of a bleeder. Well, actually that's not looking too bad. I'm just going to pour some hot water over this. This should just help to get rid of some of that extra dye. Oops, it keeps moving around.
Yeah, see a lot of that red's coming out. And now I'm just going to leave this in a pot of cold soapy water, and then I'll change the water every, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour, overnight sometimes. I'll leave it until the water is as clear as I can get it. It doesn't usually take too long, especially because there's not actually that much floss there. But as I said, reds can be a bit of a bleeder, so I just keep this on the side and change it every now and then. And here is my cute little skein of floss all finished. I love this. It's fun, it's Christmassy, it's not entirely what I was expecting. If we have a look at it, those greens have split into blues. I know there's blue in green. I was hoping that the dyes would stay more the colour rather than splitting. But this isn't bad. I really like that colour. I think it's so nice. And then you've got pops of yellow, and there are tiny little muddied patches, but overall I think that looks so fun. And that's going to make a really nice little Christmassy cross stitch. Still haven't decided what I'm going to cross stitch yet, but I'll decide soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Do please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. What do you think I should sew with this cute little piece of floss? Let me know. I hope this has given you a nice little insight into my run up to Christmas and the things that I like to do. Tune in tomorrow for another episode of Vlogmas. Thank you so much for watching.